Good evening, Dr. Flynn. This is Shantan Maredi. Today I'm going to demonstrate my Android application, Image Translator. I've chosen this topic as I wanted to create an application related to images. As we have many applications in the market, mainly Android market, related to images like image editors and many of them, but we find very few applications related to the image translator. So I found it unique and interesting, and it's always and thought of it's fun to work with this translator. So I would like to briefly explain about my application here. My goal was to translate any image into words. Um by analyzing the visual content of the image and ultimately displaying the result in the text format. I have included features like camera and microphone, which I thought it would be useful for this application. For example, blind people, if they as they cannot see and they would like to know about a particular image, they could just click on take an picture of the take a picture, and then they could translate it to the text, and using the microphone the text is transferred to the speech, where they could see know what's the image about. Here I'm using Android Studio 2.1 to run my application. Mm, um, and prior to that, I've also use the Microsoft Vision API. Basically, this features returns and information about visual content found in an image. So we need to subscribe to get a subscription key and an API URL for the server. So I've subscribed for the Microsoft Vision API services, and I have the subscription key and the API URL over here. So here it is, the subscription key, and this is the API URL for the Microsoft Vision API. And now let me start with running the application. So we run it, and here I need to start the Genymotion. I've chosen the custom phone 4.2.2 API 17. I had some issues using these two APIs 23 and 21. I could not resolve the issues with these two API levels, so I got them working in the API 17 version, so I had to stick with it. I think it's starting now. It's gonna take some time before I think it's done now. So here it is, the main homepage of the applications. It looks pretty simple, and it has a basic camera for taking a picture we like, and we also have an option of choosing from the gallery. So let me just enable the camera feature here. It's taking some time. Here it is. Let me just on, and here I would like to use the webcam for let me say friend, and here's it. So let me try taking a picture of mine. Let me rotate this. So let me just take a picture. Done. It's not picking up. Say done. So here it is. Now let me translate the selected image here.
A man wearing glasses looking at the camera.
Okay, so now it's pretty much appropriate that like a man wearing glasses and looking at the camera. So I would like to show you another by choosing from the uh, picture I have already downloaded for the testing purpose. So let me just choose this one and let me translate it.
A group of young children playing football on a field.
That's also most of the time it's accurate. So let me just select any blank picture. Let me select anything from here. So let me just take a blank screen. Let me see what does it says. Say translate.
A dark room.
So even that's perfect.
A dark blue sky.
You see, sometimes the Microsoft Vision API is not 100% accurate. Sometimes it works great and sometimes it doesn't. So when I researched about this issue, I got to know that the Vision API runs on machine learning, which means that every time a user uploads an image, the machine learns new things from that, and the accuracy is developed. The accuracy is developed. So that's how the Microsoft Vision API works. So I got my application working, the camera and the microphone. So now let's go into the main source code. Coming to the source code, here we have the Android libraries. Here the Volley is an Android library which take care of the network calls and the priorities which I have used for that. And here in the gallery.java, I have the Microsoft server connect to my application. Once it uploads the URL which I have from the Amazon instance where I have the Microsoft API key and the API URL, here the communication is done between the server and the Android application. So here I'm calling the function over here, and now if you like to choose a picture from the gallery or anything, here the function opens the camera, and this one loads the main layout of our application and once we choose the picture from the camera, the following function is called, the camera intent, and the data is sent to the, when we select the particular image, the data is sent into the bitmap to the JPG format by compressing it, sending the bitmap to image view. On clicking the translate button, the upload image function is called and the selected image is retrieved from the image view. Okay, from here the uh, image view, and then the image is encoded into the base 64. That is an encoded algorithm which is used to securely transfer the data. Here is it. This function calls the base 64 encode to string, and it returns the encoded image from the Microsoft server. So this is how the functionality of the application is done at the back end. Uh, so that's all for today. This I would like to end my presentation with this. Thank you.